Good morning. We are making the most of the overcast sky today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and we've just left our mooring just outside Tatton Hall Marina, and we are now heading towards either Stonelock visitor moorings or Calverley visitor moorings. It depends. The forecast is for 30 degrees Celsius this morning, today. So we're making the most of it while it's still relatively cool, and we'll see how we do. We might just do the 2 locks, stone and iron, and then moor up. We'll see how it goes. But, at the moment it's quite pleasant, it's not too hot, so we're going to keep moving until it gets too hot, and then we're going to find some shade. Hello everyone, and welcome to Life on Board AmyJo. And this week we continue our journey on the Shropshire Union, leaving our mooring outside Tatton Hall Marina and cruising down past Beeson Castle Wharf, through Bunbury Locks, and stopping briefly at Calverley for the night, then using Calverley services until moving on and turning left at Barbridge Junction, finishing up mooring up opposite Venetian Marina. Well, the sun's trying to come out. There's some blue sky up there, and occasionally we get a bit of the sunshine. But generally it's staying cloudy, which is keeping the temperature down, which is nice. First lock of the day. It's been cloudy all morning until up to now. The sun's come out and it's like an oven. Never mind, eh? Hopefully Chris can find some shade up there while she waits. The lock is full, so we've got to wait for it to be turned. Rent time. Come on, CNRT, get these banks sorted. How am I supposed to drop crew off to operate the lock when the banks are like this? This is ridiculous. Sorry, but if you're not going to maintain the foliage along the banks, at least cut the grass by the lock landings, please. Rant over. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, if I can hold it steady enough. The little water jet spurting out the wall of the lock. I seem to remember it did that last time we were here.
Oh dear, this is very much like Ellesmere Port. I'll never forget that day when Kev and Steve and the volunteer lockies had to clear all the weed out the gates before we could even enter the lock. This time we're hoping it will clear because we're going to exit the lock. quite a lot of it. I don't know whether you can see it on the canal. There is quite a lot of penny wort up there.
I don't know if you saw that. There's a bit of a hold up here at Iron Lock. I mistakenly passed a Chas Harden boat that was waiting to go up the lock, and I'd already gone past him, didn't realise. I just thought it was just parked up, so we've reversed back and now it's our turn in the lock. Always easier with two boats on board, and the water just comes down the middle of the two and it keeps them nice and steady. We've kept Smudge on board because he's feeling the heat a bit, and it makes it easier for Chris. Today, the last set of locks, the well-known Barbridge staircase locks. Unfortunately, there's not a boat coming the other way, so we can't do the shuffle today, but it's a gorgeous day and we're just enjoying the locks. So for us, the last lock of the day. Now, those of you who've watched the vlog for a long time may remember this view because it's part of our old introduction to the channel. If you remember, there was two workboats down the bottom chamber and I was videoing from the side. Not today though. I think we've got very hungry swans, and I don't encourage them. But they have got cygnets, so they're quite aggressive at the moment. But I've got the doors shut, so I'm videoing through the glass. We didn't film us coming off the mooring, but we've literally left the visitor moorings just through the bridge there, and we're now parked up, filling up with water on the Calverley services. And our plan is to go to the cheese factory and meet our friends Derek and Vicky. And that's probably it for today. A very short cruise. And of course, Smudge always makes the most of the sun and the warm brickwork to sun himself as always. We've had a brief stop at the cheese factory, bought some cheese as you would, and we've had breakfast with our friends Derek and Vicky, and now we've decided to move on. Not sure whether we're going to get to Barbridge or whether we're going to turn left and go up to Venetian Marina, but I'll have to wait and see. The feeling is probably Venetian Marina, but we'll see how that goes. But the wind is picking up, it's getting really strong. I've had to choose when I video, when I'm in a sheltered spot, because the wind is really strong coming from behind us. So we're getting blown along, as it were. So I don't know how much filming I'm going to do today, but we'll see how we get on. Well, not much to look at, but it's the first coat of primer. Hasn't gone on as well as I had hoped, but it has gone on top of a layer of undercoat, primer and gloss. So I'm going to leave it at this one coat, and I'm going to start putting the undercoat on now. That's the next job. We spent a few nights moored up at Barbridge, and the last night before we moved gave us some spectacular sunsets and night skies. I couldn't help but photograph them. And while we moored up at Barbridge, this couple on a boat came past and were taking a selfie of themselves and AmyJo. They then turned around and waved at the boat. A little while later, having winded the boat, they returned and moored up behind us. It turns out that Ray and Tracy are subscribers of the channel and really enjoyed our vlogs, and wanted to stop and have a chat and say hello to us. It was really lovely to meet you both, Ray and Tracy, and thanks for stopping by to see us. Well, good morning everybody. We're on the move again. We've been moored about 4 days here at Barbridge.
Yes, it's been lovely actually.
It's not the Barbridge everybody thinks of with the pub. We're actually moored, or were moored, just before the junction.
Yeah.
So where are we off to today, dear? Have you decided?
Just above Venetian Marina, I think we'll try.
Yeah, we'll try there. We need water anyway,
yes.
So we'll top up with water on the way, and then see how it goes. Everybody's on station.
Yeah, Smudge is lookout post.
Even the boy in his usual spot. So all is well, and we're cruising along, and you're more than welcome to come and join us. Stick around. Always a shame when you see a boat like that. This one's actually been burnt out. It's been burnt out and stripped out. There's absolutely nothing in the boat now. Just looks like people have been dumping their rubbish in it. Such a shame. But there you go. Well, we've now made the turn at Barbridge Junction. We've never noticed that sign on the bridge before. Navigation limit for Bridgewater licences, so it must mean that if you've got a Bridgewater licence, you can travel the Middlewich branch as far as that junction, and then you need the CNRT licence, I'm guessing.
Travelling along the Middlewich, looked back, I thought that's really quite pretty with the sun, but reflecting on some of the boats, not all of them. And there.
It's me.
Here's my skipper for the day.
What? You're what?
Skipper for the day.
Only for the day.
Well, today anyway. Oh yeah, loads of flowers on the blackberry bushes. There's a different view off to the side, from my perspective anyway. Where Steve's a bit taller, I think he sees a bit more than what I do. Oh, there's Smudgy's tail.
We've stopped here now just above Chumpston Lock, and we're filling with water, just topping up. It's very slow, this tap, so we've been here a little while. And then I think what we're going to do is there are some free moorings up there behind us, so I think I'm going to reverse the boat back and moor up there. We've now been here nearly an hour, and this water tap is so slow. We're still only 3/4 of a tank full, and I'm convinced that they're turning the water pressures down on all these taps. I don't remember this one being this slow. Right folks, we've decided we're going down the lock and mooring below the lock, because there's plenty of mooring space down there.
We don't leave out, the only ones you've got on are the bow ones.
No, you know,
Clear.
you try and help somebody, like that young girl then was doing it all wrong.
And of course, while moored up opposite Venetian Marina, we had to try the cafe there. It used to be Dee's Cafe, but it's now reopened as Taylor's Cafe, and I can thoroughly recommend it. The food there is as good, if not better than before. Looks like we got a stowaway on the back of the boat. Whee, there he goes. Well, we're going to leave it there, folks. That's it for this week. We do hope you enjoyed the vlog. But as always, a special thank you to our Patreon crew and our channel members. We can't leave without thanking them, of course. So, do hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, please do subscribe if you haven't already done so. Click the bell icon to receive future notifications of future vlogs. And hit the like button if you would please. That helps the channel immensely. And of course, we love your comments, so do keep them coming. So stay safe, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time on Life on Board AmyJo. Bye for now.